Hey guys, so today I'm doing another super late wrap-up and TBR video for April and May. I completely forgot for a second. Okay. I've gotten really bad at these videos because I'm just really late with them. I'm just gonna do this because I'm really proud of all the books that I read last month. I read like I think 6 or 7, so yeah, let's just jump into it. The first 2 books that I read in April were Dune and Destined for Dune by Carrie Corp and Lori Langdon. I ended up giving both of these books 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. They're so good. They're just perfect. Like, I just can't rave enough about these books. They are basically like Narnia in Scotland. So, I mean, if you haven't checked them out yet, please go do so because they're amazing. After those 2, I read Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard and loved this book. I had a really good reading month. This book, I gave it 4.75 stars on Goodreads. The first few pages, like the first 50 to 75 pages, were sort of slow and I wasn't really into, but then it picked up and it got so ridiculously good. Like, if you haven't picked this up yet, it came out really recently, so definitely go pick up this book. It's really good. After that, I read Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. I actually really loved it. I ended up giving it 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I just took a star off because there was some content in it that I just didn't feel comfortable reading about. I don't know, just for me personally, I didn't like that aspect of the book, so I took off a star for it. But overall, I think it was a really fantastic book, and like, I have discovered I'm obsessed with road trip books because I love The Darkest Minds, love like the road trip aspect. I don't know why. I really love this book and I would recommend it if you are a little older and you can just ignore that stuff that's in it. I actually read this from the library, so I don't have it to show you, but I've recently become obsessed with the library. I feel like I'm in Barnes & Noble and everything's free and I can just grab as many books as I want. It's seriously like the best thing ever. But when I had to return this book, you don't even know, like my heart was seriously breaking. After that, I finished Anne Frank, The Diary of a Young Girl. I read this for school and I just finished it last month. I give this book 4 out of 5 stars. I really love learning about World War II, and Anne's story was just really sad. I don't know, I just want to throw that in because I included it on my Goodreads reading challenge because I'm trying to add as many books as I can so I reach my goal. So I felt like I should put it in my wrap up. And the final book that I read in April was The Selection by Kier Cass. This was a reread for me. This was actually my 3rd time reading it, and I actually did a discussion video on it. Click right here if you want to watch that. I did discussion videos on all 3 books and then like a cupcake making and unboxing of The Air video, so that was really fun. And then I also did a discussion video on The Air, which is right there. I of course gave this 5 out of 5 stars. Love this series so much. And those are all the books that I read in April. So I did end up reading 6 books, and I'm really proud of that number because I had like such an amazing reading month and I loved every single book that I read. Alright, so getting into my May to be read, I've actually already read 3 books. So I'm just gonna show you what those are. The 3 books that I've already read this month are The Elite, The One, and The Air by Kier Cass. I reread The Elite, and then I reread The One, and then I read The Air. I gave these 2 5 stars because they were rereads and I gave them 5 stars to begin with. I actually only gave The Air 4.5 stars. If you want to know why, I have a video review that I just uploaded. You can hear more of my thoughts and discussion on this book. Yeah, so these are the 3 books that I've already read this month. And then I'm currently reading An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir, and I'm really loving it so far. It's so good and I feel like it's just gonna get better and better. So I'm really loving it. It's a huge book. It's like 450 pages and it's a tall hardcover. So I don't know how long this is gonna take me to read. Okay, so there are a lot of books coming out this month that I'm really anticipating, but I'm not sure if I'll get to reading them all this month because I really don't have much money this month. I might be getting a job soon, but I'm still like about to find out if I actually got the job or not. So I'm sort of like, I don't have enough money to like buy all these new releases right now. Eventually, I will be reading Illusionarium by Heather Dixon, my top 2nd, I guess, most anticipated release of the year. I'm so excited for that book. If you don't know, I read and loved Heather Dixon's book called Entwined, and I've read it twice and I love it every single time I read it, and that's her only book that's out. Yeah, so hopefully I'll be reading that one this month. We'll see when I'm able to get it. And then a couple more releases coming out this month are The Death Code by Lindsay Cummings, the sequel to The Murder Complex. I really want to read because Lindsay Cummings is awesome and I love The Murder Complex and I really want to read it. And then the other book is P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han, and that's the sequel to All the Boys I've Loved Before. So those actually both come out on the same day and they're both like towards the end of the month, so I'm not sure if I'll get them both done this month. And that is pretty much it for my wrap up in TBR. I'm not going to put anything else on my TBR because An Ember in the Ashes is pretty huge. And then like all those other books coming out this month, I may decide to pick up something randomly. Yeah, we'll see what happens. That's it for this video. Even though it's sort of late, I hope you enjoyed it and I think that's it. So I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!